Welcome to the Pitt Rivers Museum. The Pitt Rivers Museum was founded in 1884 and it's named after a man called Lane Fox, Pitt Rivers. And he was a general, so he was a military man but also an anthropologist and an archaeologist, and he gave the museum 22,000 objects from his personal collection on the condition that they hired a lecturer in anthropology and that they built a building to keep the things in.
They thought it's a very ugly building. So what are we doing? So a student here, they actually set a society called the Destroy Kibo Society. Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Well, it was amazing because this is not how I was expecting. But we learned a lot about ourselves, about our background, especially for us, some stuff we didn't even know about. But this time we really learned. And we know where we come from. We've been hearing people, they took our belongings, they took our assets, and you know, we need our stuff, but now we know what we are claiming.
My name's, of course, Owekitinisa Stewart Jason Mwesigwa Atenyi from Chitoba Chiriangove Hoima, a member of the Bunyoro-Kitara Kingdom governing body for the moment. I have been part of this whole preparation since we started about 1 year ago from America when we had a convention there. I'm very happy that we have actually made it to the United Kingdom, to Oxford, to Pitt Rivers Museum. It's not the first time I'm looking at these artifices, but for the good of publicizing our history, for the good of getting direction, I think this was a good thing that our members from Bunyoro got the courage to come and exactly see what did we have 100+ years ago, which we want to make sure that when we do our museum back in Bunyoro, we actually have a direction of what we want to depict, what we want to show. And I'm very hopeful that for generations to come, this will be the thing to do.
Semereirwe muno twizire hano kurora hari ibintu byaitu biri ebyarugire Bunyoro ebyobwangwa bwaitu Oxford kandi semereirwe kandi batusubiza obundi bajja kutugarura nokora museum Hoima.
We do really appreciate everyone else, and also, most importantly, everyone else who has traveled from Uganda. Thank you very much.
Let me take this opportunity to thank Pitt Rivers Museum for keeping our artifacts, and especially those ones associated with our historical power, and it's very, very important that you have kept them intact. Yeah. And if it wasn't for revoking our nationalistic spirit, I would even say that let these items continue to be preserved and conserved here as we get copies, because I think the work you have done here is wonderful. But as a nationalist, I know you have already discussed with our kingdom and other nationalists. There is some discussion going on about how these important items could be possibly even repatriated to where they came from.
Many years ago, people didn't know what it was. Because you look at this 1920, when they reached 22, when they reached here, that means that generation, they didn't know that maybe it is 8 or 9. So we must thank you for preserving them and trying to see how we can work together to see that we collaborate and people learn more what we have here. And that identity makes us, all of us, the people of Bunyoro and Uganda. And that's why I think the government restored the institution of the kingship, or the kingdoms, to make sure that we have identity and be able to know our language and be able to appreciate what we have.
Abanyoro n'abanyoro kati mwebale muno inwena kwikiriza kuija kuba hamu naitwe hakiro kinu. Kiro kinu today makes a very kiro kya lero kinu kiri kyamaani muno omuli itwe abanyoro abakwikala mu UK habwokuba twikayo enteekanizo mukolo guno.
I've learned a lot from it. I think I'll be bringing my children back here to look at the history of Bunyoro-Kitara. It's good to know that our artifacts have been preserved, and also I think it would be good if our children come here and visit. They'll have a lot to learn.
Yeah, it's been very, very fruitful. It was very educative. It was good to know our history, and we really appreciate and thank all the organizers, and we thank Pitts River for preserving our history.